Stop asking God to bless you in business, to help you grow your YouTube channel, to help you start that idea if you're not willing to be purposeful. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, okay? That we want God to do everything for us, but there is also principles that God gives us through his word that are actually done through disciplines. In other words, we have to put into practice what the scriptures do so that certain blessings can come to life. Today, we're going to look at two different scriptures that are going to challenge you as an entrepreneur, as someone who wants to grow on social media, someone who wants to grow on YouTube, somebody who wants to build a business. This principle is something that every Christian entrepreneur needs to have, and that is the spirit of discipline and excellence. We have to be people of this because look what the scripture says. Colossians 3:23 says this: work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Let that marinate a little bit. See, God desires for us as his people to work in whatever we do as if we're doing it for him. Whether you be at a job you might not like, whether you might be in a position right now in your business that ain't thriving like you would want it to, and whatever you do, do it as if you're doing it for the Lord. So if you're not going full energy on it, that's on you. See, that's one thing I want you to understand, that God desires for his people to be people of excellence. He wants his people who are willing to do the hard work, even when there's no recognition, even when the fruit hasn't been produced yet, even when we haven't seen the results. God desires for us to be disciplined in this area, that even if you don't have the best managers, even if you don't have the best sales, that you still give it your all as if you're doing it for the Lord. Because when you're doing it for the Lord, it means something else. When you do it for the Lord, it's much bigger than people. It's much bigger than you. When we learn to work with excellence, we need to understand that doors begin to open. When you take the time to do the research in your industry, whether you're doing an online store, whether you're doing a YouTube channel, I don't know what your idea is. Are you showing this discipline? Are you exemplifying this principle? Are you working as if you're working for the Lord? Because the ones who work for the Lord are diligent. The ones who work for the Lord are intentional with the decisions they make within their business. Are you intentional with your channel? See, some of us want this thing to grow. We want our business to grow. We want our social media accounts to grow. But are you intentional? Are you constantly posting? Are you looking at the niches that you're in? Are you looking at different industries? Are you learning? Are you getting any kind of mentorship? Are you getting inspiration? Are you making a schedule for yourself so that you can stay consistent? See, because many of you guys want to leave your 9 to 5 to make your idea your full-time livelihood. But are you willing to work? Are you willing to go the extra mile? When we work for people, we don't give our best all the time. But when you work for the Lord, you give your best all the time. And when you give your best all the time, it leads me to this next scripture, which is Proverbs 22:29. And it says this: do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working ordinary people. See, the ones who choose to work in excellence will always be recognized by the most excellent. I want you to know that when you own your craft, doors open. People will buy into what you are selling. People will see the value in what you are producing. But are you willing to do the work to become an expert, to become someone intentional with their idea? See, as an entrepreneur, we have to understand this is part of our DNA as even Christians. And whatever we do, that we do it as we're doing it for the Lord, how we handle our relationships, how we handle our family, how we are in business, how we work. Are we doing it as if we're doing it for the Lord? Because when we do things as if we're doing for the Lord, doors begin to open, opportunities become available, and people start buying into your vision. So now you have to decide. Are you going to be intentional with that idea? Are you going to be intentional with your YouTube channel? Are you going to be intentional with your business? Are you just going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Or are you going to go committed? Are you going to give it your best even when you don't see results? Are you going to still stay faithful to the vision even when the results haven't been produced yet? As entrepreneurs, I want to tell you to not give up. I want you to hold on to these truths that we can get through the scriptures, that the Lord blesses those who are working diligently, that the Lord blesses those who stay faithful even to the end. Are you going to be that entrepreneur? If this video has benefited you, if you've got any kind of value, like, subscribe, and even comment down below what you would like for me to talk about. If you didn't get any kind of value out of this video, I appreciate you still taking the time to watch. I'll see you on the next one. God bless.